Diddy has been hinting at his actions for a while, but we didn't catch on until recently. Many of his former friends and famous people have also spoken out about his behavior. Now Tupac still bothers Diddy. He didn't just warn us about him, he continues to bother him, as he should. But I gotta admit, I'm a bit concerned about Tupac's spirit, you know? I mean, Diddy does some questionable things at those wild parties. Imagine being Tupac and having to witness all of that. It might make him reconsider haunting Diddy after all.
I went to a Diddy party one time. I did it just because it was saying a lot without saying anything. And back in the day when we used to defile people's pictures, you draw black out their tooth or, do something with the horns and stuff. And his behavior, from what has been reported, is quite devilish. So that's what I just felt moved to do that, and I just did it.
Okay. Have you met Diddy though?
Once.
Okay. So no relationship or anything else, nothing else like that?
No.
At this event, 50 Cent was trying to tell us something during his speech. He basically said he hasn't done anything like Puffy.
I didn't do nothing Puffy did.
Then he mentioned he was really happy, so there was no need to spike our drinks.
It was just so excitement. There's so much excitement that there was no reason for me to put something in our drink.
Right before the other person on stage wanted him to stick to the topic, he emphasized the importance of remembering what he said multiple times, asking for confirmation to ensure everyone was paying attention.
I need you to remember. I need you to remember this.
The foundation.
Some people went as far as to warn, even calling Diddy the devil himself. Now, with all the revelations, it's clear he's not someone you'd want to associate with. But back then, not many would have believed it.
Always the list. Please, God told me to ask y'all for help. I need your help. I need your help. I can't do it alone. I'm overwhelmed. I'm going crazy. And God, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you. I'm fighting this fight, and to other people, it's an impossible. It's not impossible. It's going to happen.
Justice. We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis, aka Keefy D, for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Davis was arrested this morning by my LVMPD criminal apprehension team, and this investigation started on the night of September 7th, 1996. It is far from over. It has taken countless hours, really decades, of work by the men and women of our homicide section to get to where we are today. Several of those detectives that are standing here with us include Detective Cliff Moss.
Now, some people who used to work with him won't speak out. One of them is his ex-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez. I mean, why would she? She's more likely to get in trouble for helping him in a crime.
Days of deliberations, the jury now appears to be focusing on the gun possession and bribery charges against Sean Puffy Combs. This afternoon, jurors sent the judge 2 notes, one of which asked for a transcript of a phone message Combs left Wardell Fenderson, once his driver, now the prosecution's star witness. During the trial, Fenderson testified that Combs was armed the night of the shooting at Club New York, and later pressured him to claim ownership of a pistol police found when they pulled over Combs' Lincoln Navigator as it fled the shooting.
And I just want to make you feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Make your family feel comfortable.
What exactly Combs meant by that is in dispute, but the prosecution claims the rapper offered Fenderson $50,000 or a diamond ring to take the rap for the gun. The jurors also wanted to hear a readback of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police. An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle, but Lopez walked away, saying she was going home. As she was being detained, a gun was discovered in the vehicle. At that point, a sergeant on the scene ordered everyone who was in the vehicle under arrest. The officer quotes Lopez as saying, "It's not my gun."
They are floating issues that are old.
We're probably never going to hear J-Lo speak out on the Diddy allegations. First things first, they only waited a year and a half. Second of all, J-Lo met Diddy when she was 30 years old. Her career was already established, she was a rising star at the time, and they didn't live together. They were in a long-distance relationship. So there was no actual way for him to try and control her like he would with Cassie. Cassie met Diddy when she was 19 years old. If you ever see pictures of them when they first started dating, Cassie looked so young. She was such a baby face. And a woman at 30 years old versus 19 is a lot different. Diddy allegedly took advantage of the fact that Cassie was just 19 years old, she was young, she was naive, and thusly manipulated. He made sure very early on to isolate Cassie and take control of her entire life. That's why JLo's probably never going to speak on the allegation, because her experience with Diddy was not the same version that Cassie. But by no means does that mean that JLo's relationship with Diddy was a walk in the park. She told Vibe magazine back in 2003 that she was constantly crying and going nuts when she was dating Diddy. She said that he would go missing, prompting Lopez to go knocking on hotel doors because she was always thinking that he was cheating. And in an interview with Wendy Williams, when Wendy asked her, would you ever get that good thing back, she said no. And JLo's mother's reaction to the question in the audience said it all.
Getting back puffy in a little way. I remember you said yes. Or in my mind. Or in my mind.
Even though it's been revealed that Jay-Z was involved, even he isn't safe from Diddy. During a concert, Diddy reminded Jay-Z who's in charge. I mean, maybe he meant it figuratively, but with Diddy's reputation for causing trouble, he might have meant it literally. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Diddy left his mark, claiming ownership. Guys were discussing what Diddy did to Cassie way before the lawsuit. Now, guess who mentioned the same thing in the lawsuit? Cassie did.
I hit Puff. I'm like, yo, I'm in Miami. I'm on the yacht. I'm about to come pass y'all. He's like, what y'all doing tonight? Bring your wife. Let's go out. I like, bet. So we ride to the club, bumping Biggie. I'm like, so I never forget. We pull up to Live. Never forget this. We go in the club. We kicking it. Puff is on the goddamn. He on the bar where everybody perform at in front of the DJ. I was watching Puff. Puff was looking up there. He saw this white woman. Me and Cassie sitting next to each other. My wife right here, Cassie right here. Jumped off the bar, came on and said, yo, Cassie, tomorrow, I want you to shave the side of your head. And I was like, what kind of request is that? So when I look up there, this white woman's side of her head was shaved, and it just looked good with it. So I was looking at Cassie. I was like, you're not about to do that, are you? She said, well, I mean, whatever Sean wants, I'm gonna do.